for the courtesy of everyone. All right, this time we're joined by Tennessee head coach Rick Barnes, Jacoby Gillespie, Felix Okpara, and Grant Hurst. Coach, if you'd like to start with an opening statement, then we'll take questions.
Congratulations to Michigan. They played obviously an outstanding basketball game. We're obviously disappointed. We think that we're better than what we showed today, and we sort of, the game was kind of where we had it in the first, 8 to 10 minutes, and then we picked up 5 quick fouls, and it got away from us, and give them credit. But just so proud of our guys. They've had a phenomenal year. Obviously, when you get to this point and you don't move on, it's extremely disappointing, especially when you know you weren't at your best and you know you need to be at your best this time. But proud of these two guys here, and Grant. Grant was a guy we brought back to help us maintain our culture with the locker room, and Felix has been amazing. And I thought Jacoby in the year just endeared himself to Vol Nation, and he was fearless today. And but just unbelievably proud of this team. Really, we've gone through a lot. They've stuck together to get us to this point, and there's probably, 50-some teams that like to be here today where we are even after a loss, and so I'm proud of their effort. And we want more. There's no doubt we want more. We want to break through this thing, but you got to get here first, and just so proud of the effort these guys gave it this year.
Thanks, Coach. We have microphone holders on both sides of the room. If you have a question, please raise your hand and then state your name and affiliation when you ask prior to your question. We'll start here on the second row on the left.
For Jacoby and Felix, in that first half when they went on, it ended up being a 21-0 run. What switched in that moment? Why was it so hard to either get a bucket or get a stop?
Jacoby, you want to go first?
Yeah, I think they just was getting out transition, and we wasn't getting back, and they was making shots.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. We just, we didn't do a great job, cutting off transition, and I think it was also the one point of emphasis going into the game, just kind of like taking off the transition game. But we didn't do a great job with that, so he took advantage of it and they converted.
Go front row.
Coach Barnes, I know the game just ended, but are you 100% committed to coming back to coach Tennessee next season?
I am.
Second row on the left.
For Felix and Ethan on this one, just Coach alluded to it a little bit, but a lot of new faces on this team. What is it? How did this team get to this point, and what does it mean to uphold the Tennessee standard in the way you did with a new group of guys this year?
We knew, we were losing a lot of pieces last year, and we knew it was going to be a completely new team. So, guys like me, Grant, K, JP, guys who were here last year, kind of we were just here to just, help the new guys, the younger guys, show them the ropes. And, it was definitely hard, it's a completely new team, But, we did to the best of our abilities, and, we had a great group of guys that came in and they bought in to the program and the culture. So I'm just excited to be with them guys and play with them.
To piggyback off that, myself, my 2 years prior to this one, we had great examples of leadership, and my role was to, as Coach mentioned before, model that and bring that intensity that those before me brought. I mean, Josiah Jordan-James, Santiago Vescovi, Zakai Ziegler, Jamal Meshack, Jordan Gainey, those guys all went out the door in my 2 years, so it was easy to model that after seeing such great examples.
Fourth row on the left.
For Coach Barnes, do you think there was anything that could have been done differently to stop Michigan today?
What? Say that again. What?
Do you think there was anything that could have been done differently to stop Michigan today?
Yeah, you know what? Offensively, we needed to make some shots. I also thought our post guys, would have liked to see them touch it a little bit more at the start of the game. And we know they're an outstanding transition team, and those corner threes, and they're really good at that. But you got to make some shots too. You know, again, the first 8 to 10 minutes was like 16, 4. I thought the game was like that's how we wanted it, and then right there, those next couple minutes were foul trouble. They get to the free throw line. He obviously shot a lot more free throws than we did, and but you got to score at some point in time. You got to score the ball too, but those misses led to that transition game where they were able to get out, and they give them credit. They were making their shots.
Go to the back right.
Christian Ojakshian with Enjoy. Jacoby, you third school in 4 years. You've won everywhere you went. I know it's fresh, but can you take a second to just reflect on your career and what was special about spending this fourth year at Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to have the career I did. I enjoyed every year, and I'm forever grateful for Coach Barnes for just bringing me back home and allowing me to be the point guard of a great team. And, yeah, just giving me this opportunity. Forever grateful for that.
Go back on the left side.
Yeah, Andy Seligman, AP. For Rick, what do you think it's going to take to get over the Final Four hump? Is it just kind of luck involved, or is there more to it than that?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? Who was it again?
What do you think it's going to take to get over that Final Four hump? Is it just a matter of luck, or is there something more to it than that?
I mean, yeah, there's luck in everything you do, but you get to this point. I mean, you look at their guys today. They had a lot of guys that played really good basketball, had good days. It's hard to have a day where maybe one or two guys are off and get there. I mean, you've got to have this time of year. Your players have to play and step up, but. And they're first of all, they're a very, very talented team. They really are. And you look at the teams that are going to the next round so far, they're all very talented teams. But we're a talented team, and some teams have a little more room for error than others. And but we've seen enough in this game. There's a lot of different ways to get there. But if you want to break through, you got to get here first. You got to put yourself in a position to do that. We've been able to get here 3 years in a row, and it'll be hard to get back to win a game just in a tournament. I mean, that first game in the tournament is the hardest one, but our goal will be to get back here and just keep kicking, and hope we can knock the door down.
Go back in the right corner.
Essen got some USA Today. Rick, in that first half, on that play that Yaxel got that reverse layup, it looked like there was goaltending on that one.
It was definitely goaltending. The rule says the ball's got to go through the net. The ball did not go through the net.
What were you told? Like, because I saw you were trying to review it. What were you told?
Well, they told me I couldn't, and yeah, the ball has to go through the net before it's deemed a successful field goal, and it wasn't through, and the rim was held on. Yeah, so. I asked, they said, I can't review it. And then I even asked a couple guys, did they understand? And the ball had to go through the net, and I'm not sure they did. But the ball has to go through the net to be a successful goal.
Go to the front right.
Rick, what's it going to take to close the gap between you guys and these number one seeds that y'all have faced the last 3 years?
Well, we're going to have to shoot the ball better. There's no doubt. We got to shoot the ball better. We're so inconsistent doing that. We still have to be better finishing around the rim. You've watched us all year, and we missed too many of those shots. Obviously, we've got to continue to build. Our defense got us here. You know, it really did, and it's no question. And we've had games where we struggled to score, but you're playing against an outstanding team today that was scoring. And it'll just. Simply, we all have to get better. We all have to keep working at it, and we know that we certainly know what it takes to get here. Now we've got to figure out getting through to the next level, and it's on this day. You've got to really be at your best.
Go to the third row, Adam.
Yeah, Adam Rittenberg with ESPN. Rick, you mentioned the shooting a few times. What did you think of the shot selection, or what were you looking for that maybe wasn't delivered out there?
Well, we knew all year that everybody puts a big target on Jacoby, and we knew that again we wanted the ball inside. And it's really harder for him. We could get into ball screens. It's harder for him sometimes because of he's often got double team and he's got to get rid of it, and that's a great time to put it in, but. We had open looks. I mean, we had some open shots that didn't go down, and that's where they were able to get out, capitalize. And then I thought that a little bit because we weren't making shot. Not that we quit, because we would never quit, but it put us back on our heels a little bit, and where we had to continue to guard, because again, that's what's got us through this tournament. And but our missed shots led to a bunch of points for them.
All right, gentlemen, that's all the time that we've got. Thank you for your time. Congrats on your season.
Okay. We done.